What up, y'all? It's your boy Roddy's back in the building. So, made a jingle for Burger King. I kind of like it, you know. We'll let y'all listen to it. Tell me what y'all think. Then we'll talk about it. All right, so here it is. Let's get right to it.
Man, I'm hungry. You hungry? I'm gonna go pick something up, man. You know what I'm in the mood for, man? I want some Burger King. That sound real good. Man, what you want?
I want my Whopper with some fries. 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 I want my Whopper with some fries.
All right, all right. So there you go. You got it. To Rob D's jingle, Burger King. Why did I make the jingle? Number one, trying to get into jingle writing, scores, stuff like that. Just trying to diversify and make some more money, bro. Like at the end of the day, trying to do other things that challenge you in other areas musically. Other than just making hip hop, R&B, and just making beats all day long, you know what I'm saying? Nothing's wrong with that. Like if that's your thing, go ahead. That's your speed. Most definitely keep doing that. You know, there was a time in my life where that's what all I was doing, and that's all I thought I was gonna be doing. But now I'm at a place where, uh, just trying to do other things, man, and challenge myself in other ways. So basically, wanted to start getting into making jingles. So how do you get into making jingles? Only way to do it is you got to do it, bro. Like you can't just go apply for a job or be like, hey, I want to make some jingles, and somebody gonna give you an opportunity. You gotta have some work. You gotta have a portfolio. So really, what I'm doing right now is just creating a portfolio, just making things that I think are cool or I think are interesting, and putting that on my website. So if you want, you can go back to my website. Check this out again. I'm gonna put it up there. It's gonna be there for people to see. How did I create it? Originally, I was going to use a Burger King ad, but at the end of the day, that's copyright. There's law, infringement, all kind of things. People that are acting on those things, you know what I'm saying? And it's a whole issue. So, long story short, I just grabbed some skits or some clips from a copyright-free video platform, and just looked up burgers and fries and put that together and pieced it together the best that I could. I am not a video guy, so if my clips or cuts aren't up to par, I apologize. That's not my thing. That's not what I do. I make the music. So why did I make the music the way that I made it? Okay, number one, if you're gonna create jingles, you have to create something that goes with the brand of the company. So you have to do your research and understand the brand. Most of the time, if a company's looking for a jingle, they're gonna tell you all this information. They're gonna say, our brand represents this. We want something that's along these lines. We want something like this, that, and the third. If you're doing music for commercials in general, they're going to give you that information. If they give you that information, follow it to a T. If that's what they ask for, that's what they want. You're not going to convince them of something else. You know what I'm saying? These are companies that spend a lot of money on marketing and things like that. So if they ask for a rave song with a bunch of people screaming in the background and acting crazy, and they want like heavy metal and all that, that's what you give them. Do not hand them a country song. Like, you're not gonna get anywhere doing that. So for the Burger King thing, I like Burger King as a company. I like their ads. I think they're funny. Their ads always make me laugh, and they have like an old school vibe to them. So for me, that was the direction I wanted to take. We can listen or look and watch, and I'll explain the whole 9 yards of the situation. So basically, how I started it, hold on, where am I at? Oh, there I go. So basically, how I started it was, 80s drums. 80s drums banging with a nice plate on the back end of that sucker, so it sounds like nothing but 80s, right? Right? 80s. You feel like you back in time, right? You about to wear freaking leg warmers and be about wilding out, right? Then I come with the
my whopper with some fries.
now it's two things.
My whopper.
Two things in that make it what it is. Number one, the bass line, the boom, 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 boom. Just a very rhythmic bass line. Not a lot going on to it, not doing a lot, right? Just putting a little ketchup on the fries. Since we see the fries, I'm just putting a little ketchup on them suckers, right? I'm just like boom, 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 boom. Just riding the heck out of that drum groove, right? And then I'm adding a little salt on top, sizzling the salt on top by saying I want my whopper with some fries, right? You know, simple, nothing spectacular. Really, the only magic behind it is that I'm saying whopper twice. So it's getting your ear, it's perking your ear because I'm saying whopper twice. So that double statement is like, huh? What did he say? You automatically have to listen because I said it 2 times. It's like, why did he say it 2 times? What's so important about him saying it 2 times? You know what I'm saying? So you automatically listen because you hear it twice. That's the beauty behind it. But those are little sneak things that I do just to make it different, right? So anyway,
With some fries.
right?
I want my whopper with some fries.
And it's got that little
My whopper
with some fries, and we end with that fries, right? Oh, and now we add the hi-hats, right? Or shakers, whatever you want to call them.
I want my whopper with some fries.
And then the singing, whopper and fries,
With some fries.
shake on the side.
My whopper with some fries.
Break it right, get away from it,
Whopper with some fries.
so you get right back to the groove,
I want my whopper
right?
with some fries. I want my whopper with
And that's
some
really
fries.
it, man. That's the magic right there.
My whopper
Come back to it.
I want my whopper with some fries.
And wrap it up. End it, call it a day. You know what I'm saying? Don't give you too much. Just kind of tease you with it. And we in and out. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. That is all it is. It's not much to it. Matter of fact, what's funny is after I made this, I'm not going to lie to you, I spent a good, I want to say probably 15, 20 minutes trying to add something extra because it was so easy. I'm not going to lie to you. I kind of just was like, oh, give me some 80 drums. All right, bass line, cool. I got a little piano in the background giving you a little bit more rhythm. Bum, 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 right? But other than that, nothing else. I wanted to add a little guitar. It was like, nope, too much. I wanted to add some more vocals. Nope, too much. It just was way too much. Everything was too much. So either way, I just, tucked it away, saved it, walked away from it, came back the next day, listened to it again. After I listened to it the second day, it was like, yo, this is still hard, And what's funny is my son is actually the one that let me know that it was done because while I was playing it, he would come in and ask me about it. But after that, the next day, whenever I would play it, he come peeping around the corner. He come out that door, right back there, that door. He come peeping around that door. What's that? Did you make that? I like that. You know what I'm saying? He come asking, and then he would come later on, like weeks later, man, weeks and months later, he come asking, hey, can you play that song again? I like that song. That's how you know it's good. If you got kids, man, you got automatic, like, critics. You got the best critics in the world because they gonna be honest with you. They never gonna lie to you. They not gonna tell you they like something when they don't. But if it does hit and they do like it, they gonna be honest with you and let you know that they like it. And if they like it, everybody probably gonna like it. I mean, I don't know if y'all like this or not. I mean, I think it's catchy myself, but if it's not, you can be critical, let me know. That's why I'm here. I'm here to learn, you know what I'm saying? And if y'all got some other, matter of fact, because I'm trying to build my portfolio, if y'all have some other brands that y'all think would be great for commercials, put it down in the comments, man. Let me know. I'll see if I can come up with something. I would love to get a challenge to make a jingle or music to a different commercial. I can't personally use commercials because, like I said, that's legal reasons. Like I said, I tried to sync this up to a Burger King commercial, and at the end of the day, I thought about it and was like, man, I'm probably going to get they're gonna take that down in 2.3 seconds. It's gonna be a whole issue. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be involved in all that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know all publicity is good publicity, but I ain't trying to bring that publicity up on myself. You know what I'm talking about? So at the end of the day, though, let me know, man. If y'all got some ideas, please let me know, because I'm trying to create as much as I possibly can, just so that when, companies come hollering, I'm like, look, this is what I could do. I could do this, I could do that, I could knock this out, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? And then they can just see the diversity, because really that's what it is. It's all about being diverse as a musician in these situations, because you never know what somebody's going to ask for, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to challenge myself to create things outside of my lane. R&B, hip hop, jazz, the stuff like that. I do that all day. That's stuff I enjoy. That's stuff I like to do. That's what I do. But creating, stuff like this, like I would have never wrote a song like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have never made a song. I want my whopper, whopper. Even if it wasn't whopper, I want my, I could have said some other words or something. I would have never made like an 80s house type of record, But that's the thing that like I'm kind of getting into, is diverse things like that. Matter of fact, right now I'm working on a kids album for my kids in my school. I teach, so I'm working on a kids album, and it's been a challenge writing lyrics for children and making the music for kids. I'm gonna make it more hip-hop influenced, but kids music is very happy 1/4s, 1/5s, a lot of the same chords over and over again, and trying to make that interesting and put a different flair on it has been a very interesting challenge. I'm excited to continue to do it, but we'll see. But either way, don't want to talk y'all ears off. Let me know what y'all think of the commercial or the jingle, whatever you want to call it. It's not a commercial, because I just put some videos on there. But let me know. Holla at your boy. Peace.